Hi there, I hope to provide you with a ton of motivation today. We have some cooking, some cleaning, some decluttering, so let's get into it. The first thing that I want to do here is, well, obviously I want to make coffee first actually, but secondly, we had some apples that I need to clear out. We had a whole bag that was almost bad, so I'm going to quickly turn those into some applesauce. I use the applesauce in baking or just for baby food. We all love applesauce. We eat it with all kinds of stuff. So first I'm going to do the applesauce. So I cut up all the apples and that way I can have it cooling off while I go grocery shopping. All the applesauce is I just cut up all of the apples that are less than fantastic, and then I add some cinnamon to it and I cook it over a medium heat for about half an hour. And then if you like it thinner, you can just throw it in the blender. My husband had to go into work in the morning, so I knew I was going grocery shopping when he got home. So I was quickly clearing out the fridge of anything that needed to be thrown out and just moving things around and wiping everything down. That way when I got home, I could put it straight into the fridge and be done. And then after a very long shopping trip, because it is a crazy time right now, I have all of our groceries. I'm going to wipe them all down with a Lysol wipe and then put them into the fridge. Anything that can be wiped down with a Lysol wipe anyways. Let me know in the comments, since COVID started, have you been wiping your groceries down with Lysol wipes or doing anything extra to prevent any spread? I know most of my family doesn't do anything, but we have a little baby in the house and he puts everything in his mouth. So for me, it's just, I try to make sure that everything is just as clean as possible. And you can see him here. The little Dyson vacuum is like his favorite toy. He has so many baby toys and he always goes towards that vacuum and just moves it back and forth. I don't know what it is. He just loves it. So the groceries are away. I'm going to blend up this applesauce and put it into a mason jar for later and then throw it in the fridge. I'm also going to we had a bunch of frozen bananas that I needed to use up, and we make something called nice cream. So it's just a bunch of frozen bananas and a little bit of milk. If you're vegan, you can do almond milk instead or just regular milk, and then you just blend it up and it's called nice cream. It's like ice cream, but there's no sugar added. I like to add cocoa powder to it so that the kids think it's chocolate ice cream, and the kids flip and love this. They have this as a dessert quite often just because I need to use up bananas all the time. If you're a parent, you know that you can never buy the right amount of bananas. You either buy too much or too little. So what we do is throw them in the freezer and then we make this, and it's actually really good. It tastes pretty much like ice cream, but it's way less sugar. And then now we're going to get started with the cleaning. So I'm going to put in a load of laundry because I'm going to be doing laundry all day long while I'm cleaning. So I'm going to throw in a load of laundry and then move on. Then I'm moving upstairs to the bathroom. This is mostly the kids' bathroom. I use it as well for brushing my teeth, but they're the ones that take the baths in there most of the time. So it does get pretty gross with 4 kids, and with them brushing their own teeth and everything, it gets pretty nasty in there. So we're gonna start off, and this is everything that I'm using in the bathroom right now. First, we're gonna spray down all of the stuff that needs to be sprayed down and then let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. And we're going to tidy up the rest during that time. And then after we've tidied, it should be ready to go and we can do the rest of our cleaning in here. I wanted to try out this new bathroom cleaning hack that I saw where you buy a new broom head. So this one is brand new. I just bought it from the dollar store. Don't use this with an old one because that's gross. So this is a brand new one, and then you use it to scrub the tub. So it saves your hands a lot, your back a lot. So I bought a brand new one to try it out, and I did a Lysol, the toilet cleaner in there just so that you could see how well it actually does clean. It moves it around really well, really effectively. I was really impressed with this. The only thing that I don't like is that it takes a really long time for the broom head to dry, but it did work really well. So I just did the blue on there so you could see how well it was doing. And then don't forget to wipe the baseboards and the walls down because that's definitely overlooked. Cleaning beside the toilet bowl is probably my least favorite cleaning job in the entire house because we have young kids, so it's pretty nasty. And then I'm moving on to the basement bathroom. This is mostly used by my husband, and we don't really have people over anymore since COVID. So yeah, it's mostly my husband that uses this bathroom. He had recently cleaned it, but I'm just going to do a deep clean since I'm already cleaning anyways. I'm going to get all of the bathroom stuff done first because the bathrooms are my least favorite things to clean. So I'm going to try that broom hack again on this one here. I'm gonna let all this cleaner sit for a little while I tidy up the rest, and obviously I don't have great aim. For the top part, I did spray it down with a Vim and then just kind of clean it off, but I did try using the broom handle all over. And if you have problems with your hands or where you can't apply pressure or anything, this would be a really great hack. I did really enjoy this hack. It really felt like it was like I was scrubbing away all of the grime on there. I often find money in the wash machine, but I don't often find money on just laying around on the floors there. So it's dangerous for the baby. And also, score, I got 10 cents. These lights have not been cleaned off since before we moved in about a year ago, and they were so dusty. It took me, I cut out a ton of it, but it took me probably a good 10-15 minutes just to get all of the gunk off of there and all of the dust that had accumulated on top of the gunk. And now I'm moving into the basement. This is mostly used by the kids. We don't really watch a lot of TV, but they do play down there. Their Legos down there, and a lot of their toys are down there, their Nerf guns. So I'm just going to tidy. We do have a pretty good system for toys going where they can only have out a few boxes at a time. And other than that, they don't have all of the toys out at one time. They're only allowed to have 1 or 2 boxes out at a time, which makes it a lot easier for cleanup. But we did just have a birthday party. It was just our family and then 2 of their cousins that came over. But I did have a bunch of Star Wars stuff set up there, so there's a little bit of extra toys out that would not normally be there. So I'm just tidying those up, and then I'm going to sweep them up in this area and then move on. In case you hadn't noticed, my cat follows me around pretty much the entire time that I film. I never really notice until after when I'm editing, and then I realize that she's in like almost every single video that I take. Just hanging out, supervising. So this is how gross the water gets just from the basement area there. And sand. I swear there is always sand. I don't understand. We lived in a beach community, but we moved about a year ago. And so we used to have sand all the time, which made sense, but we don't even live near the beach anymore. I don't know where it comes from. So we had a furnace guy in a few years ago, and he told us that the reason that he never gets sick is that he opens the windows in his house about once a week for about 10 minutes, even in the winter time. So while I was cleaning, the kids weren't home, and I opened up all of the windows in the house. It actually felt really nice. And while I'm cleaning, I'm always picking up things and moving them from different rooms because we have kids. They just move everything everywhere. So as I'm going around, I'll put things in my back pockets, and then I'll find them later on in like the wash or something, so then I have to put them back. But in this case, my kids, we have this Christmas tree, and they like to move all the lights around because the bulbs and the covers are different colors. So if they mix them, it's like primary versus secondary colors. So they move them around a lot, but somehow my cat will like knock them down our stairs and they'll just be scattered throughout the house. So I had, I think, 3 of them in my pockets there that I put back onto the tree. As I'm cleaning, I'm moving things around. So I had stuck a lot of stuff over to the side there that needed to go into our storage rooms downstairs. So I have it to the side there. Laundry needed to go down. So I'm just going to take those things down and declutter their desks a little bit here. And this is the water from the upstairs, which is kind of surprising because I use my shark mop on there quite often, so I did not expect it to be that dirty. And again, sand, I don't understand. So I think this is like my 5th load of laundry this day. I had saved a lot of it up for this weekend just to do a bunch of it at one time. And I'm going through the thrift store stuff here. And my cat, I don't know what it is about boxes, but cats always think that they should just be in there. So as I'm doing this, it kind of scared me actually. So I was taking all the stuff from the thrift store out and then putting all of the tags to the side there. And so as I'm pulling them off, she just like jumps into the box randomly and then freaks out and jumps back out. Cats are so weird. Does anyone else have animals that follow them around and do weird stuff that just makes no sense but kind of cracks you up? So we have this bar counter. Our kitchen is to the left there and our living room is to the right. But I don't know, this area here just accumulates so much buildup. I think because when I wipe down the groceries, I leave things there anytime that we have paperwork or I'm not sure where to put things, but I want them out of the reach of the kids. I mean, they could get it if they really wanted to, but I usually just put it up there. So it just accumulates so much mess. Like I had cleaned this off for a birthday party a little while ago and it was completely cleared off. And all of a sudden, you know, things just build up there, especially with Christmas. We've got Christmas cards and everything there. Anyways, at the end of this, it's all cleared off and it looks so much better. It's like my brain does this happy relief sigh. We don't really drink any pop in this house, but we do like the sparkling water where there's no sugar added, but it has some flavor to it. I just tried out these PC flavored ones, so usually they just have different fruit flavors. These ones were ginger ale and vanilla, what was it, vanilla, and the other one was vanilla cherry, and they actually taste like, the ginger ale one tastes just like ginger ale, but without the sugar, which is great because I like ginger ale, but I don't like how sugary it is. So if you haven't tried those ones out, I would really recommend it. If you can find them in your grocery stores, they were well worth it. I think it was $3.48 for 12 of them. And it's really nice because you get the carbonation that you like from pop, but without the sugar. And those baby food pouches there were on a really great sale, 50 cents each. And I also got points back, so they were a great sale. I like having them on hand just for quick snacks for the baby. And the cardboard boxes there are from Flashfood. If you are in Canada or northern US, I think they just started branching into the US. It's a great company that saves food from going into the landfill. That's best before a certain date. You get a discount on it and it doesn't end up in the landfill. I will link the app in the description below. It's a pretty cool company to check out. Anyway, so these were 2 of their produce boxes, so it was just some random produce, so apples, oranges, the one had some celery and stuff in it that had already been moved into the fridge. So I'm just moving it into my fruit bowl there and taking it out of the cardboard box. Those cardboard boxes are also great for storing toys after. And then I thought to myself, what is even prettier than my fruit bowl? My punch bowl. So I moved them into there and then moved some of the snacks around. Lysol wiped everything down and it felt so good to have that area cleaned off. Now I'm moving into some of the bedrooms here, so I'm just going to tidy them up, change all of the sheets, and vacuum. Under our bed here, we have 2 crib mattresses, one on either side, just in case the kids have bad dreams or whatever happens, they can come in, pull the mattress out, and then they don't have to really wake us up necessarily. We have 4 kids, ages 7 and under, like my oldest just turned 7, so we're still in that age where, you know, they have a lot of bad dreams, they want you to stay with them, so this has made it a little bit easier for that. So just changing sheets, vacuuming, and tidying up a little bit in all of these rooms. I did do some more cleaning, but I didn't get around to filming all of it, and this is a really long video already. If you have stuck around for this entire video, I really appreciate it. I would love it if you left me a book emoji at the very end there so that I know that you stuck around, just for fun to see who's still here. And I hope that I have motivated you somehow, cleaning, cooking, walking around your house. I don't know, I hope I've motivated you somehow. I hope that you have a great day.